Dispatch to Unit 32. Be advised there's a possible gas leak at Evangelico.
10-4 dispatch. We're on our way.
Alright, boys, block it off. See what we got.
All right, let's get in there. Another good old day on the job, huh, Philip?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Check your O2 levels, make sure your mask is tight. Alright, Jay, you want to check the alarm panel and see if it's throwing any errors? What's going on over there?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm going to check these cases, see what's going on with the wiring.
This case looks good over here.
Yeah, make sure you guys check underneath the cases as well. I know they have some extra security wires under there too.
Will do, boss.
Unit 32 to dispatch. Be advised, you're 23 at Evangelico. We're going to be checking the security panel and the wiring. Over.
How you looking over here, boss? All this good?
It's looking like we've got some stripped wiring. Looks. Yeah, I think one of the main errors is coming from this case right here. Got some stripped insulation, either been tampered with by a person, or they might have a rodent problem. I'm not sure, but these wires are all out of whack. I'm gonna have to reseat them and replace the insulation.
Yeah, that's the E5 sensor. That's the one that was coming back.
Can you go check in the truck and make sure we have some insulation,
Yeah.
some new wiring that we could maybe throw in here until they can call a professional. Last thing we need is for this gas to trip. Somebody's in here shopping for a ring.
I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this down on our report here. So I got the faulty wires, both keypads, multiple tampered with cases, and a wire short in the big single display in the back of the building here.
Yeah, so
So
far.
the work we're gonna, so with those findings, gentlemen, the work we are gonna be completing today is we're gonna reset the gas emergency system completely, and we're gonna replace any wires that are a fire hazard under the display cases. We'll complete a full system reset at the end to ensure there's no leaks in the emergency gas system. And then so far, my recommendations I put on the here that we communicate back to Evangelico is they're going to need to have an electrician inspection to follow up,
32, what's the status on the gas leak at Evangelico?
as well as security should perform a full sweep of emergency system for follow-up.
This is Unit 32. Back to dispatch. We found faulty security system pads as well as major fault under one of the cases here. We are going to do the best work we can to make sure that there's no fire hazards or harmful gas for any of the employees, and then we are going to recommend a security follow-up as well as an electrician to come through.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass over this paperwork to you.
Alright,
All right, did you get that, sir?
I did.
All right, if you want to open that up and walk with me, I'm going to show you a couple things that we did here. All right, so first things first, we showed up. There was a massive gas leak, right? Okay. If you want to come over here with me.
Negative, but there are people outside who are not involved who have illegal firearms.
All right, so you're going to follow me over here, sir? Okay. All right, sir.
Alright.
You want to follow me over here?
Let me just look over this one more time. I had some people talking there.
Okay, so look over that. But while you're doing that, just come over here, sir. I got to show it to you.
Okay.
Stop and grab gas.
All right, so this is one of the faulty keypads right here.
Okay.
When we showed up on scene, one of the first things we always look at is what faults are coming through the keypads. Okay, so I took this off here. I looked at the wires. There were some faulty shorted out wires in that one, which I did replace because they are a fire hazard. And after all, we are the fire department, sir.
Okay.
All right, and if you want to come over here. And come on with me. This is the other keypad here. It was showing us the same one. There was also a short, which kind of tells me that it's been tampered with a few times. It's one of the recommended things that we're going to give to Vangelico ourselves, as you can see in my little paperwork there that we wrote down, is that we're going to give them the recommendation of getting their security company out here to replace these keypads. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And along with that, we also have them get their company that does the emergency gas to come out as well, because we, after, you know, our findings, it's literally these two keypads, and then my other firefighter here found something major here under this case behind this gentleman here.
Yeah,
You want to go ahead and tell him what you found there?
Yeah, this is the E5 case in the system. It's going to come back to two faulty wires that are missing a little bit of insulation. We did patch up the insulation, make sure it's not a fire hazard, but should still, Vangelico should have their own company come out, you know, make sure everything's still all good to go, but
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
it should be good to go for now, as long as no one else tampers with it or whatever happened to it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's people coming in here and tampering with the cases, or they got rodents in here or something, but we had to strip a lot of the insulation off, replace it, reseat the wires. It's one of the main reasons that alarm panel is throwing faulty errors and accidentally triggering the gas. I mean, that would be unfortunate for somebody to be in here and that to trigger. You know, just trying to buy a ring or a necklace for your girlfriend or something. So we took care of that.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
you'll also see on that paperwork, one of the other recommendations is electrician as well to come check out all the wiring. That's not our expertise. We can take care of the ones that are going to be fire hazards, but we don't do the full work, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So we
you
just
guys are
wanted
going
yeah, we
let's,
just wanted to share with you guys what we found. We are going to have to run one gas reset here,
Okay.
just to make sure it's only working when, you know, it's supposed to be. It would be a real shame, you know, if one of the workers, you know, just passed out because, you know, they're inhaling that toxic gas.
That would be really unfortunate. I've heard of it happening quite a bit lately.
Yes, sir. So we're glad you showed up. We wanted to let you know what was going on in case you do get a lot of calls out here. Part of it could have been the, you know, faulty wiring. Part of it could be people tampering, you know, rodents, all that sort. So we just wanted to share that with you. And then
Yeah,
we're gonna run that security panel one more time, and then we're gonna be out of here.
Alrighty, that sounds good. So it looks like this officer's head may have popped. That might be
Well,
bad
if
news
all
for
goes
him if he
well
flies
here,
back in.
if all goes well here, we should be able to do it right on this keypad where it doesn't actually deploy the gas. It's just gonna let us know when the gas would be deployed. Okay.
Okay,
All right, sir. If I could have that back, I got to take that back to the station.
I got you. You guys need to get some work done in here. Do what you gotta do. And yeah, we'll go see what we can do about
All
these
right,
guys.
sir. We appreciate you.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, thank you
All right.
guys. Thanks for
Have a
keeping this
good day.
place safe.
Thank you, officers. Stay safe out there.
You too. Thank you.
You too, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run this test real quick.
Yes, sir.
All right. If we don't see any gas, we're in the good. Give it a couple seconds here.
Voltage from the wires seems to be all good, according to the logs.
All right. If you want to just check that pad, make sure it comes back as not faulty, we're all set.
Sorry, my head popped.
Oh, you're all set, buddy. Is there getting any error codes? Because I think we should be okay. I'm not seeing any gas.
Looks like the pad is showing the all clear. We got green lights across the board.
Oh, beautiful.
We should be good.
All right, gentlemen. Our work is done.
All right.
Alrighty.
We'll get this paperwork back to the station, and Vangelico can call their security company as well as the electricians. If not, we might have to shut them down. But until then, we'll give them a couple weeks.
All right. Let's let dispatch
gentlemen.
know and load up.
All right.
Good work, fellas.
Engine 32 to dispatch. Engine 32 to dispatch. We are completing the contract here for the incident involving Vangelico's gas leak, or potential gas leak. We have discussed with local police department, and everything is good from the inside of Vangelico. Our work here is done. We'll be back to the station to provide paperwork.